Hey everyone, welcome.
Hi,
Kathy and I
everyone.
are, Kathy and I are back here at for a most much anticipated session we've been working on for a while, wanting to do this, and it's nice to see our friend Sunshine
Session we've been
uh,
working on for a
in
while, wanting to do
the
this.
here.
And
Let's see here. Not sure. I'm getting some feedback. Are you getting any feedback at all? Nope.
I, I'm good. I heard it for a second, but now it's gone.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, we're here today. We've done a couple shows together with topics, but today we would really like to get some readings in. So if you're in here in the session, we're going to ask you to uh, write a comment, a question, and this is for personal readings. We're not doing any political readings or anything today. This is all personal. So if you have would like to do a reading, if you could mention the person that you'd like to connect with, their name and your name, if it's not in your YouTube name, and maybe a question about why you want to connect. So that's what we hope to do today.
Mhm.
And with that, let's see. What time is it, Kathy?
I was just going to say, Tom, it's almost time to transcend.
Yes, time to transcend. So, welcome everybody. We have some people coming in the chat, which is great. We're also on Instagram, so I'm trying that out today. So, if you're putting comments on Instagram, I may not be able to see them. So, you might have to jump over to YouTube. Maybe we can get that perfected next time. So, glad to see Sunshine here, who we know is our friend, and Jan's here. My friend Jan is saying hi, guys, and Luna Wolf. Hi, Tom and Kathy. Love you both. So
Yeah.
that's great. So what, Kathy? You were on a show before doing. Oh, and Kevin's here. Kevin,
Kevin?
Living Vibrations.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great to see you here. It says won't be able to stay very long, but wanted to jump in and say hi. So thanks for being here, Kevin. I appreciate it.
Kevin's a fellow Ohioan. So, not
Yeah,
that that's a good thing or a bad thing, but yeah, we're
yeah.
both here.
And I'm actually originally an Ohioan, so I'm from the northern Ohio area, and I lived in southern Ohio. So actually, there's three Ohioans here right now, I guess, originally
Yeah.
for me. Oh, before we started, this show is for entertainment purposes only. um,
Also, I don't want Tom to forget this is a special show for all of our viewers. We are trying to get Tom's channel up to 200 subscribers. So he is running a special. Do you want to tell him about that, Tom?
yeah, so we were up till today. I was asking for anyone that was joining as a subscriber to send their name in if I didn't recognize it on the YouTube through my email, and so since the original announcement, we I climbed to about added about 30 members to the channel. And so right now we're at 170, which I'm very happy about, just starting out. And going forward, hopefully by my goal was February 1st to be at 200. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, it's free. If you want to subscribe and like and all that stuff, that'd be great. Again, it's free. And in addition to the live shows that we've been doing, pretty much every day or every other day, I send out shorts that are based on information that I get, positive messages and just something to get in the morning. So subscribe, it's free. It would be great to add you in to it. So with that, I thought what we'll do is we'll pull this. I have this basket here, and I'm going to pull a name, and the person who wins the raffle will just email me at time to transcend. It's in the comments. I wrote time to transcend 1111 at gmail.com with so I can set up a time for you to do either a Reiki session or a reading. And the reading would be a mediumship reading. So here we go. Pulling the names. Boom. Let's see here. Who do we get? And I rolled these things up really tight. Okay, the winner is, and I just picked it randomly. The winner is Sunshine. So we know who that is. Um, I randomly picked that. They weren't all sunshine in the basket. So Sunshine is the winner. So we can set up
Yay.
a Reiki session or a reading. So great. Oh, and nice to see my friend Leo's here. Leo's been a real big supporter of what we're doing and Reiki session and readings, and so it's nice to see you here, as well as Richie.
Richie, hugs,
Hey,
hugs.
hey, Richie from Sedona, and I got to be in both Sedona sessions with Richie, and so Richie's really been just a great energy. It's great having you here today. Um, and like I said, we have Jan here today.
True,
And
true story. I met Richie this past summer, and whenever I start feeling like anxious or heart flutters or just that kind of feeling, Richie has the most calming, ocean warming, soothing vibration I've ever felt in my life, and also gives the best hugs. So, Richie, I tap into you a little bit. I think about you, and I'm just like, everything's good, everything's cool, everything's going to be all right. So, thank you, Richie.
so we have a number of people here today. So if there's anyone here that would like to have a reading, just send us, a quick email like question or and your name and who would you like a reading for us to connect with.
Yeah,
So we're
put it in the chat, not email.
yeah, sorry. Put it in the chat, your name and the person you'd like to connect with.
Yeah.
Oh, anytime, Richie. Your energy is just like you can feel it. So
It transcends.
it transcends exactly.
Yeah. And I don't know how much Tom and I are really looking forward to 2026. My prayer um, for 2026 is was spirit direct me where I'm needed. I'm available. I'm open. I'm standing. I'm present. Send me where you need me. And I think Tom and I together are going to be doing, hopefully I'm not overstepping here, but I think we're going to be doing more of these type of events. We're also available for some private Zoom gallery readings. If you have a group of friends that you would like to get together, and we can set up a Zoom meeting for that. I work off of donations or just whatever. I feel it's important at this time to bring the light to as many people as we can. And that is what we'd like to do.
And just to mention here, Kevin mentioned, is it just mediumship readings? So we'd like to do mediumship, but if anybody has any personal questions that they would like to get a reading on, we can approach it in any way. So we have we have our first person up here with a question. So it could be mediumship or just a personal question, either one.
Yeah. Mediumship or psychic, we can pull cards. We're trying to stay away from the political stuff because honestly, the energy is just so wonky and I feel it very intense today. So I'm staying away from all of that.
So we have our first person up here, and I don't know if you see it, Kathy, but it says, "Hi, it's
Mhm.
Michelle. Can you tell me how I can help my brother Henry?"
Her
Hi,
husband, her
so
husband,
hi,
Henry.
Michelle. Can you help me? How can you help me with my husband Henry? And I'm assuming Henry's in spirit.
Um, Michelle, um, I'm not picking that your husband is in spirit. I feel like he's going through some. Um, I feel like a shift within him, uh, and no disrespect because women, men, everybody goes through this when they reach a certain age. I don't know if it's an astrological thing, but 40s, 50s, that kind of time frame. I feel like maybe he's realizing that um, the youthful part of his life is over. And he's been serious for all this time, and he doesn't feel like it's getting him to where he thought he would be, or he didn't even think of a direction that he wanted for this part of um, his thing. Let me pull a card because I'm not getting anything specific for him
What I,
other
what,
than I understand he's going through some rough times.
Kathy, if I can just jump in, what I'm
Mhm.
picking up on is that he's got a lot of, I see a lot of distractions around him, almost like he's getting pulled in all these different directions.
Mhm.
And he's having, some difficult time um, trying to figure out which way to navigate those. And what I feel like with what you could provide with him is possibly is um, just kind of eliminate those variables. Like there's so many things going around him, is to kind of like allow him to focus on maybe less things.
Um, I also heard grounding, and I know everybody around is saying ground, ground, ground. But even myself, I didn't understand how important grounding is. It's wintertime here, so it's like 20 degrees outside, but I still try to make an effort to step outside even for a minute. This morning on YouTube, they have bird channels where you can watch birds at a bird feeder. So kind of make sure the background going on around in your home um, is like soothing guitar music or uh, scenic things on YouTube or the TV, or kind of stay away from any noise and chaotic things within your surroundings. I know it's hard, but I feel like that would help set a tone that would help him focus on one or two things.
Yeah.
So,
And if I can just add at the end here, I put it up earlier. I pulled the harmony card. So kind of keeping things, you know, in a positive way for him going forward. So I hope that helps. Thank
yeah.
you. So we'll take a question from Kevin's Loving Vibrations.
Hey.
So general energies coming in for me for the rest of the month.
Oh, Kevin, I just got zings.
I'm seeing fireworks.
Yeah. Are you finishing up a class or starting a class or something that's kind of new and different for you? I kind of get um, a lot of energy around something new coming for you.
Yeah.
And you know about it and you're excited about it. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a I don't know if it's a book or it's a project that you're planning or working on, and I think you put a lot of time into it. But I feel like it's moving in a really good direction. Like it's gonna take you to the next level. So I feel like that kind of energy is coming in for you.
And
Um,
there's a lot of energy around this. So it's not just you personally thinking that this is going to be a good thing because it's kind of like your heart's desire, but the universe, all your guides and everything are like, yes, yes, yes. Yeah. So, gosh, I think that is going to be so awesome. I can't wait to. It, I regularly watch your channels, so I'm a fan. But I can't wait to see what you do because it's going to be explosive, very exciting.
Yeah, I just pulled a fertility card, which is just about creation and about new things. And I feel like there's just almost like untapped potential in what where you're headed. So you have to keep us posted on how things are going.
I kind of feel like this month sets the tone. February is might be the kickoff, and by mid March, April, it's zooming. So
Great. Okay. Next one we have from Sunshine. Hi, Tom and Kathy. I would like to hear from my friend Michelle. She caused her own passing. She's being careful on YouTube. But is her soul at rest? I miss her and it still hurts. So I will say with people's passing is whether they pass by their own accord or they pass on their own, from what I've received from spirit, from specifically with a friend of mine that passed that way, is that it's they're onto their new life, they're onto their new things, and whatever happens here is part of um, their life review. And but the hard thing with that kind of event, it's tough for the people here. It's tough for the people here, as like you said in your question. It's hard for for that to happen.
um, what I'm picking up, Sunshine, is that she learned so much more than what she ever felt was possible in her lifetime in this realm. And it was almost like she came here to do this, and all this other stuff came, and it was unexpected learning experiences, and it was almost overwhelming. It was overwhelming to her. Uh, but now that she's had time to reflect and assess, not only did she learn so much, she's telling me that she taught she taught everyone else in her sphere of influence how much it hurts. So the ramifications of that kind of action has that ripple effect that has the ability to teach others. I don't know if it's a compassion thing or an accountability thing, but part of her lesson was to um, her actions were to affect people in her realm um,
Mm.
in that way. So it's not only a learning experience for her, but a learning experience for those in her path.
I don't know, the person that I'm seeing is a pretty slight person, not a big person, um, and I feel like she had a lot of energy in life and affected a lot of people in positive ways, um, and maybe didn't take time for herself a lot when she was in life here on Earth. In fact, I pulled a sacrifice card, which I feel like she did a lot for others and really didn't sometimes pay attention to herself. Um, I'm getting that she's doing some of the work that kind of similar work in spirit and helping people that have transitioned in the way she did, um, because she has a lot of experience from this life and from the past that's allowing her to help those people that are transitioning.
Yeah.
So, but I do feel like she was a fireball here in life and really did a lot of things here for a lot of people. So great.
Yeah.
Um,
I do feel her soul is at rest. She is happy. She's at peace. She is working on the other side, and she's still working through some issues, but good things. And she loves you. She loves you very much.
that's great. I just wanted to throw a couple comments up. I kind of new at this, so we had a nice comment going back to Kevin. He said, "I'll take the fireworks and creative energy to help with future projects. Thank you so much."
Mm.
And then going back to our reading we just did. So Sunshine says, yes, Tom, very true. So I feel like, you know, it says we called her Fireball. That's amazing. So, oh yeah, I just saw her like, like da, 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 going here and going there, and just a lot of energy, like a mouse, like just that. You know how mice move so fast. So I just saw that with her. And but yeah, she. I also feel like what I was getting when Kathy was talking, I was getting that she's learned a lot. Like she through this whole transition, like this was as sad as to say, it was part of her the plan she had because she was able to learn a lot and then take that with her to the other side and help others. So, which is really what she's about. She's always about others, and so I think that's yeah. Anything else, Kathy?
I was drawn to pull a prayer card. These are from Kim Carey of Intuiview, uh, and she does the most fabulous prayers. But the card is purification, and I just feel that that's kind of her message to everybody, is to go through a prayer of purification. And if she had spent a little bit more time on that, things may have gone a little bit differently. But the whole thing was learning lessons. And Bobby, I'll take a picture of this and send that to you, Sunshine, so you have that prayer.
Great. We have Annie Beer here. It's great to see you. I've been enjoying seeing you on Terry's channel, holding your space as well as on your channel. So it's great to have you here. So Annie's asking for she would love a reading for this month if there's time. There's definitely time. So, um, is there anything specific or just a general reading for the month? We'll just do a general reading. Let's see. I feel like you've been doing a lot of thinking, um, a lot of reflecting. I kind of see you like sitting at the table with a cup of coffee or something, looking out and thinking about um, what's your next challenge. I feel like that's going to come to you. Like maybe it's already there. It's sort of like germinating. Um, but I do feel like and I just pulled this card, Stand Your Ground. So this card, I just love it because um, I think if you stand in your energy and stand, for what you're about, um, the people that need that energy will be coming to you for help. And some of these people, I believe, have some obstacles and challenges that they see you as someone that can help them with.
Um, and I very strongly get the impression you've done a lot of releasing, physical releasing as well as spiritual releasing. Um, and with that releasing, um, you are learning. Um, this is fluidity, flow, and grace, and it is water spirit. And I think that's going to surprise you because I feel like you have a lot of air spirit in you, creativity, and stuff. But the new thing coming in for you, since you've been releasing all this other stuff, water spirit is coming in with the flow and a gracefulness and an acceptedness. And I would caution, you're learning discernment. So when people come to you for help and guidance, that water flow that is entering into you now is going to help you understand if they're going to listen or take heed. You're still going to give them messages because that's who we are, anybody that asks for help. But you're going to be able to go a little bit deeper with those that are true of spirit.
Yeah,
So
and Annie says, I'm looking to create meditations that can calm people. So that
ah,
falls right into that.
water
And
spirit.
um,
Yes.
she says, thank you. Sites are flowing in a new way of late. Yeah, so I just feel like there's this whole thing is just coming your way. So she
Yeah.
says, heck yes. She also mentioned that her mom had passed about a month ago. Uh,
Yeah.
let's see. Do you want to see? Oh,
I pulled a card for a message from your mom, and literally, I just reached over there and grabbed it. And these are, I'm not even sure what cards they are, but they're beautiful. But your mom's message is that she's a light being now. And what I get from this is she is looking on the earth. She sees you, she's with you, and she has a better understanding of the transition that you're going through. So that's what I pick up from your mother.
and as I was thinking this as well, is that she knew what you were doing, but now that she's in spirit, she like sees
Mhm.
the whole ramifications of all the impact that you're doing with people, and seeing that like that's the ripple effect. And I
Yeah.
just pulled the Love Begins card, so I just see her really being there in the background supporting you.
Yeah. And definitely that she sees the whole thing now, whereas before she might not have been able to see that. So perfect.
Yeah,
Many blessings to you, Annie.
she didn't really understand things that you were doing. So, but she sees it now. So, let's see. Got a question from
Yeah. I was looking at Jan's.
Jan. Question: I recently discovered that my former coworker Tiffany passed away. Does she have a message?
I'm kind of picking up from Tiffany that it was kind of unexpected for her. Um, that she is fine. First off, she is happy in spirit. She has a lot of love, family and friends and ancients, even star family. I kind of feel surrounding her, and she is just having a great time reconnecting with everything. But I do get that maybe this was an unexpected, abrupt ending. She wasn't quite prepared. So I'm going to pull cards on that. Go ahead, Tom.
I feel like she was pretty dedicated worker and took a lot of time with her job and maybe not time with herself. Maybe that was some health issues that contributed to her passing. Like it was unexpected. She wasn't. There were some things that came up quickly, but I feel like the message that I'm right away as soon as the question came in, I heard to tell you to take time to enjoy life and not get caught up in this like in the work stuff. That there's more to life than just the work. And I felt like something that she really didn't really pay attention to as much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The cards I pulled are neighborhood. And the message that I'm getting is recognize what's going on on in your neighborhood. You have a tendency to ignore what's happening in the here and now because might want to escape. But she's saying your neighborhood is the supportive thing. Um, Family, and I'm hearing the good, the bad, and the ugly. But family is always there in some type of capacity, and to honor that and don't take it for granted. And then I'm also getting the take care of yourself. The female, and I'm being drawn to maybe there was something again unexpected that if she had paid attention more, things may have turned out a little bit differently or been extended. So she's asking you to take care of your female energy. So,
Yeah. Take time to smell the roses, so to speak.
yeah.
So Annie Bear, thank you for reminding me I don't have a moderator at this point. So thank you for, because we got a question from our friend Richie.
Oh,
So Richie says, may I have a general reading if time permits? May I have a general reading if time permits? Of course, time permits.
yeah.
Um,
It permits, it transcends, time does everything. Oh, Richie.
I don't know. Since I know you, I'm feeling the love energy just around you and how you spread that to those you encounter. Um, I
Have
feel
you
like,
got, oh,
go ahead.
sorry.
Go ahead.
Have you got an event or kind of like a milestone marker or something like that coming up either within the next week or two? I feel like maybe there's something you're a little bit anxious about, or it's like, oh, it's that time of the year again. And you will get through it. There's a lot of love, a lot of ancestral love that's coming around to not only give you hugs, but to give you infusions of energy and compassion. Um, Now, I may be off base, but I kind of feel like this isn't a particularly pleasant time of the year for you.
Yeah, he's saying he's, whoops, wrong comment here. Traveling for work next week for an event.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
They don't know what they have no idea what's coming their way um, with this, with you being a part of the event. I feel like you're going to impact the event in the way you do. Um, at first, people are going to not sure about when you come in, but that the event you're going to be adding your flair to it, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. Your calmness and your just your essence, Richie, is going to pave the way. But your ancestors in particular will be there to give you that little extra zing. So just take a deep breath, let it out, and know they are there with you. So it's going to be great. It's going to go much better than what you anticipated. So
Great. Hope that resonates with you, Richie. And yeah, it's great having you here too in the
yeah.
chat. Richie said that's wonderful. And going back to Jan, I'm like, I get these comments. Jen says, thank you so much. And she says, Kathy, I'll try to remember those things. So, yeah. I think Kathy mentioned it at the beginning of the show, but what we've really enjoyed doing is doing group gallery readings for small groups. And so if you're interested in that, you can check out my website, timetotranscend.com. And basically, if you have 5 to 8 friends that are interested to come together via Zoom, and we would set up a time for everybody. And what I've seen with a lot of people maybe that are hesitant with connecting with spirit is doing it in a group session is helpful because there's support around you. And Kathy and I really enjoy doing it together. So if you're interested in that kind of session, please just check out. You can just email me at timetotranscend1111@gmail.com, or you can check out the website. So yeah, so we enjoy those. We've done several of those, and they've been meaningful for people that have come to them. So okay. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody here along the way.
Yeah, I'm trying to go through it too.
Oh, I got somebody I know pretty well. April here says, very impressive. Wow. Thanks for being here, April. Let's see. Okay, I have a question from Barbara Berkman. May I have a general reading? Thank you, for Barbara Berkman.
Did you just recently leave something, or like a job or move or something like that, Barbara? I get a closure vibe from you right now. Let me take that a little bit further.
Yeah, I'm getting that you've been through something, an experience. I don't know if it was health or some sort of life type event that you are moving out of.
I'm
Of
also getting like mother, grandmother type energy around. I feel more the energy of the spirit. Tom is great at more descriptive spirit, but I feel they're around you, and I kind of get the impression, or they're telling me that it's more of a grandmother, uh, but they're telling me that you're thinking of them, and they're laughing because they're saying, "Well, you're thinking of me because I'm here," you know. So maybe it's somebody, a grandmother that you haven't thought of, or wouldn't it be a normal part of your day, like when you reach for a cup out of the cabinet, you would go, "Oh, I remember my grandmother wanting this specific type of tea, and that's why I'm grabbing this cup because I want it now too." So little things like that, where she she wants you to recognize that she is around you through these times.
she's saying she's been through several things. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, she said lost husband, health issue, and then hit by tornado. So
Yeah.
yeah, you've been through
Boom,
a
boom,
lot.
boom.
Yeah,
But I'm also getting the grandmother saying that get it all over with. It's all, take the hits. They're in the past, and look forward. And all of these things have precipitated for you um, to change a direction, to change a path, and to give you a little bit more freedom. Um, she said you'll understand, because this message is for you. But the loss equals a different kind of freedom for you. So,
yeah, that's a lot of things to be taking in, but um, sometimes everything happens at once in life, and then new horizons are headed. So um,
I grabbed these little cards. They're called Whispering Woods, and I think this is perfect uh, for you. It's called Transformation, and emerging with beauty and grace from your cocoon. So all these things that have happened have allowed you to maybe break through from your cocoon and newfound freedom. So I hope that helps.
yeah, she's asking about specifically about a certain situation. So um, I feel like um, you've moved through a lot, and I think through these experiences you'll find ways to navigate going forward. But there's a lot of I pulled I just pulled this card again, harmony. So hopefully that's a sign of things to come. So um, yeah, good luck on everything. That's been a lot that you've been going through all at the same time. But I was seeing you like stepping away with these things behind you and kind of looking forward. Um, and like there was like nothing in front of you, like it was open horizon. So I feel like you have, good things are coming your way. So I hope that helps. she's trying to be more creative. Yeah, I think when you're going through all those different experiences, it almost forces you to be creative. You know, it's like when you're if you're struggling with certain things, you find ways to figure out a way to get out of it or to move in a different direction. So I think that's a good place to be. And
Well,
anything else, Kathy?
yeah, I just heard take time to grieve. A lot of times you get numb to those situations, especially when those hits come time after time after time. In that kind of time frame, and you just become numb to it. I mean, you've got to find a new place to live, you've got to take care of this, you've got to take care of that, in our 3D world. But again, it's your grandmother saying that, do take time to grieve and scream, and it may be a year after the fact, after the numbness starts wearing off, to acknowledge these things, that just be mad about it for a little bit. I went through a phase last weekend. I was a sobbing mess. I was, you know knowing that it's the way things should be, for the betterment of everything, but it doesn't mean you have to like it. So allow yourself uh, to be mad about it for a little bit, and understand that that's releasing. And the more you can release, once the numbness wears off, the more creative you'll be too. The more you'll start wanting to go for that walk, and do it, not just think about it. So, yeah,
Yeah,
message from your grandma.
yeah, and I heard what I was getting from your grandmother was it doesn't uh, don't worry about what anybody else thinks. You know, it's like sometimes you just have to take care of yourself, and it'll all come together. So she she says thank you so much for so much blessing. So that was
Yeah.
I'm glad that helped. And we have a couple of new people that have joined us. So Carol's here. She says
Hi,
sorry,
Carol.
and Subi is here. Hello, Tom. Hello, Kathy.
Oh,
Grateful.
hi, Sue.
Nice to see you here.
Yeah.
Uh, let's see. So let me see if I missed any questions. Um, does anybody have? So what we're doing is for those that join late is we're taking questions, personal questions only. And if it's a question about somebody who's passed, um, just give us their name or their relationship to you, and maybe a question you had, and we'll try to connect to that to the person. So, or any personal questions in general are fine too. So, a couple things I'll just mention since we're a little time here. I'm in addition to doing Reiki and mediumship readings and psychic readings, which I you can schedule on my website. I'm also working. I work at a couple of businesses in the area doing Reiki in person. And one of the stores I work at, I'm also starting a mediumship club and mediumship classes. And so that's been a really fun new adventure for me. Um, and that it's going to meet monthly, and then probably by the spring we'll actually have classes in it. So, um, but right now it was a really good experience, and it's exciting to kind of to bring that to others because for me it's been a life changing experience being able to connect like this. So it's nice to kind of help others with it.
Yeah. And I'm kind of being directed to speak that, all of us here are light workers. We're here to, we're experiencing a shift, either personally or energetically. And I wasn't doing mediumship until a year ago. So, what Tom and I have been able to grow together and expand, each individually, and when we work together, is just growing exponentially. And that is, everyone is growing exponentially. Um, and that energy feeds the collective in a positive way. And I'm just being directed that in these times, um, tap into that light. Share a smile with the checkout lady. Um, when the mailman's driving by your neighborhood, give them a little wave. All those little acts of kindness and really translate to joy, and it does cause that ripple effect in the collective, and points things in the right direction. So.
Hmm. I got lost in the questions here for a minute here. Now I see why people have moderators.
I know, I'm trying to watch too.
Um, well, I will just say this. Not to get into like what's happening in the world, but I do feel like there's so much going on, and that even if you're a lot of us are in the community here and trying to help people, but no matter what you're doing, a smile, being positive, those are little ripples that affect a lot. And I think the more we can do that to others as we move through some difficult times, don't discount that, like just being positive and being someone who can share that with others. It's really important. I can't stress that enough. And I see that when I'm walking down the street, and so and so I got a nice comment here from Sunshine. Congratulations, Tom. You're truly emerging beautifully. Kathy, you've stepped into your power, and it's beautiful to see. So thank you for that. And I look forward to hearing from you for your reading. So with that, do you have anything else you want to announce, Kathy?
No, just thank you so much for everybody that's been able to join in the chat, for all the future people that will be watching this after the fact. This brings, I know it brings Tom, but it brings me so much joy to connect with people in this way. And I think it allows us to give a more complete impression to your questions. So thank you very much for being with us today, and look forward to seeing everyone in the future.
Yeah. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.